Ah, good. How are you? Oh, excellent.
Want this in the pocket?
Oh, that's really fumbling.
Of course.
So this is a cool car. So whenever I'm in California, I need to have a convertible because in Denmark, it's rain.
Oh, so this is the only place you get to.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So what have you done today?
The shoot that I did today, it was an interview, you know, simple, set up the C-stand and press record type of day. Yeah.
Oh, cool. What kind of work do you normally do?
I do a lot of that type of work, like the interview type stuff. At the moment. Just getting the days. Probably going to join the union this year, and then I'd like to get into more scripted work.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
What beach are you headed to?
We are heading to Monica Pier.
Oh, Santa Monica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a cool place?
It's a trademark, I'd say.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
Oh, where are you from?
Something called South Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
So that's like all the way on the other side of the country, which is like a 5-hour flight.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Charlotte, North Carolina?
Yes, I actually been there.
Oh, well, that's pretty much where I'm from.
Oh, cool.
We'll go with that. Yeah.
So why did you decide to become a sound mixer?
I guess I definitely always knew that I wanted to do something in film.
Yeah.
And I have a twin sister, if you didn't know that, and she does camera.
Okay.
So then kind of the other department was sound. So I got sound.
Okay.
Not stuck with, but I got sound.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and it's been great ever since.
So are you working together as well?
When we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't get to work together a lot, but
Okay.
it's always fun when we do because it's confusing because we're twins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that's always fun.
Yeah. That's cool. So you're living together over here, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Roommates for life.
Oh, cool. And
We always made like our own films and stuff, and so you know, we just found out there's a way to make a living from that, and we went out and did it.
Oh.
But then we came out here and we started volunteering on stuff.
Okay.
And so I did sound for a few projects and started learning about that, and all the gear was pretty cool and just getting into it. And the community is really great.
Yeah.
So that's really what puts sound above everything else. And I definitely don't want to be a director, and definitely want to be in sound forever.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's great. So you're landing on the right shelf, or whatever we call it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Not too bad for almost 5 years out in LA.
Yeah. 5 years in LA? Oh. Is it hard here in LA to get jobs and be known and get into the first call, second calls of the productions?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, yeah. But there's so much here, I feel, with all the levels of production.
Yeah.
I mean, it hasn't been like I never had to take another job. Like I've made a living off of sound for 5 years almost. So for me, it's worked out so far. Hopefully it continues to. And, you know, I am grateful for that. I know it probably doesn't always happen that way, but for me, it's been pretty good. You know, I'll take it.
Oh, that's great.
The biggest thing was definitely investing in the right gear.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay. Because it was a big investment, or to get the right stuff?
To get hired back, you know, especially when starting out, you know, you just got to learn this stuff. And I feel like when you have the good stuff and you halfway know what you're doing, like that'll get you good sounding stuff.
Yeah.
Until, you know, you really learn how to use it and get the bigger and better clients.
Yeah. So what do you have something that you really have worked for that you really loved? I need to go right here, isn't it? Right?
Yeah, I think it wants you to get on that thing.
Oh, on the freeway.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
do I have a project that I worked on that I really liked?
They said, wow, this is so great. And when you came home from that shoot, you were just like,
I guess,
wow, this is the best thing.
One thing that comes to mind is definitely like, as a kid, my favorite actor was Mel Gibson.
Oh.
And so I got to like work on this interview type project with Mel Gibson. And that was one of the things where it's like, oh, I guess, it did work out. And like seeing your like favorite person as like, someone that inspired me probably to be in the film industry, that was definitely a cool moment.
Yeah.
I guess definitely in the industry, you quickly realize that everybody's just people doing their job.
Yeah.
So, and you're not going to get hired back if you're like the crazy fan type person. So
no.
Definitely
Can
never
we make a
avoid
selfie?
that. Yeah. No selfies. There was no picture with Mel Gibson, unfortunately.
No.
But I'd rather be known as a professional. So.
Yeah.
So at least there's that.
Yeah.
Recently, someone asked me, are you fine with miking high profile talent? And I'm like, they're no different than everybody else. I'm fine with that. So.
Actually, I find that the more high profile they are, the more relaxed they are.
Right. It's not like someone like, I'm miking somebody is pretty intimate and it's not somebody wondering what you're doing. They're just there for it. That's what they signed up to do. So.
Yeah. So how are we doing with the sound, Caleb?
Am I still here?
Yeah.
Really good, actually.
Oh, that's great.
How's the wind?
There's no wind.
Oh.
No?
It's incredibly clean. The only thing I get once in a while is a little bit of seatbelt. But
okay.
It's probably not
on me
mine.
or?
No, it's not on yours.
Really?
Okay.
It's police.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I moved mine over.
Good job.
Yeah.
That's the difference between professional and amateur. Just kidding.
Yeah. Or maybe you're gonna stand on the freeway in about 5 seconds.
Your GPS is in a different language.
Yes, it's in Danish.
Oh.
If bumblebees could talk, they would also talk Danish.
Yeah.
That would be so cute.
Yeah.
You should make them talk next time. They already have little eyes, right? I was thinking that you guys could make a blue wind killer for the ships.
A blue one?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That for your nail polish?
It's just for my ever so growing blue theme.
Okay.
Yeah. I already have a blue C-stand.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, because, like, for interviews, that's what holds up the boom.
Yeah.
And once or twice, I've had a different department think that my personal C-stand was theirs, so mine is now blue.
That's
Yes.
a good way of keeping it.
Yeah.
So what kind of blue? Because blue is a lot of different colors.
Like the ship's blue.
Like the ship's blue.
Yeah.
So have you ever been in a situation where you were just fighting the wind? Just a situation where you're kind of like, damn, this is just terrible because of the wind?
Not after those the little things that you invented for...
Oh, the bubbles.
Yeah, those. Like, when we're on the beach, I'm not, like, worried about it because you just, like, tape it onto them, throw that on there, and it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
I had a shoot on the beach almost 2 weeks ago, and that's what I did.
Yeah. And how about the boom? You're having in a blimp or
I just have it in the wind killer mostly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I also have the one that has the removable fur.
Yeah. The spacer bubble?
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So one of those and the wind killer.
Yeah. Which one do you prefer?
The classic, the original.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because?
I don't know why.
But I think a lot is kind of like, well, you can measure a lot, but it always depends on your ears.
Mm-hmm.
So what you are hearing, it might not be the same that I am hearing, and you.
That's true.
And you cannot say which is
right
the best.
And maybe it's also because I had the wind killer first, and then I had the new one. Maybe it's just that was the original sound that I liked. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe something. What microphone were you guys testing it on?
We had it on the DPA 4017 with a B preamp on it.
I have one of those.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you make the blue one, then that one, my DPA will just have the classic original black wind killer, and then the Sheps will have the new blue one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when do you choose the DPA and when do you choose the Sheps?
Right now, since, well, the collection is the Sheps, the DPA, and the classic 416 Sennheiser.
Yeah, yeah.
Sheps I kind of prefer a little bit more outside.
Yeah.
And DPA is pretty nice inside, but
yeah.
Once again, like on the beach, the DPA was definitely better at just focusing on the person. Like, you don't have all the waves as much in the back, so.
Okay.
And you know, the 416 you can always rely on, so if everybody else is just acting crazy, you know that that's going to sound good.
Yeah. I've been using that in a lot of situations where you're fighting against humidity. So that's a horse.
You can probably run over it and it'll still sound good.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to want to get on this 405 South.
Oh, it's good to have great full driver.
Yeah, I slightly know something.
It's amazing. There's no wind in the mic.
Oh.
It's just wind in my head.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's just all about knowing how to mic somebody, right? Yeah.
Well, it will be very bad if there was a bad sound now.
Nobody wants to hear bad sound, but they'll suffer through a bad picture, that's for sure.
Exactly. So I would say
Right.
98 or 80% of the television shoot, for instance, is sound. Because you can live with a bad picture, but you cannot live with a bad sound.
Right. More people should think like that.
Yeah.
Maybe you should be president.
I should.
Yeah.
I should. Definitely. And it's kind of like in this position because actually I can see the GoPro is going back and forth. But who cares about the picture? We just care about the sound.
You can just make a podcast,
Yeah.
get rid of the picture. Are you mic'd back there or no?
No.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Do you like what you hear?
Sounds pretty good.
Is it terrible?
Awful. You're fired.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
No, it sounds great. I'd hire you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm a tourist.
Me too.
Huh?
It's kind of, you want to get in the right lane.
Oh, yeah.
Your GPS is upside down.
Yeah. That's the Danish one.
Oh.
Hey, fella, can I? Yeah, the Danes, they're upside down. Oh, right, we need to have a place to throw the car. Oh, the pier is down there.
I think it's still this way, right?
Down there? Well, it's pretty windy here.
It is.
And we are going approximately 2 miles per hour.
Is that how slow
Yeah, I
it is?
think so.
Oh.
But it's very windy. The birds are having the trouble being in the air. This machine is killing. Actually, that was a good place to go.
What about it?
On that one, that could be more easy to drive.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be banned
Really?
on
We
those,
should go over
I
there.
think.
So what's the best thing about being a sound recordist?
That is a very tough question. It's different every day, but I guess that's anything in film. But I
Yeah.
do enjoy that. But it is different every day, and like what you're gonna bring and what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Like as far as gear wise. I think it's good that, like you always hear your work in the end, so that's easy.
Yeah.
I really enjoy the community of the sound,
Yeah.
but I think everything added up is really the best thing. I can't say there's just one thing. Can you say there's just one thing about being the best? Or what's the best?
No, but the joy of doing a good job is doing a lot, I think.
Uh-huh.
And
You mean when you actually do the job good or what?
yeah,
Have you ever done a bad job?
yes.
Oh, okay, I'm not
Yes.
the only one.
No, I definitely have done a bad job sometimes, and I do remember them.
Like
what was
early
your
on?
baddest job? Can you tell what's the baddest job you have done?
Oh, I don't know.
Or
You mean like where I was bad or the people were bad?
well, you were bad, or it just didn't work out that day.
Let me think of some. I think one time, not recently, of course, but even just trying to mix different microphones,
Yeah.
like Lectrosonics with Sanken and then the Sennheiser, I think I had like Countryman, and they just didn't mix well together.
Oh no, you're speeding.
Barely,
Yo, come on.
surprisingly. This is as fast as it goes.
Well, in the old days where you were connected to the camera,
Yeah.
yeah, I made the classic one. Forget to connect to the camera.
So you're still hearing stuff, but they didn't hear it?
And then I also done a lot of frequencies crap.
A lot of what?
Taking the wrong frequency and messing that
Oh.
up, and it takes a long time to sort it out, and yeah. Oh, this is cool.
A nice view. Oh, we went quite a far way, I'd
Yeah.
say. I'd like to do features for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then if all goes right, I can still mix the type of stuff that I do on the side,
But why?
I guess that's always been like the dream to work on,
Uh-huh.
is that type of stuff. Watching films, you're not like, oh, I really want to go do interviews. Like, that's the dream, that's the goal. Like, I don't know. And I've never really done a full feature before, so maybe I'd be like, oh, those like 13 plus hour days,
Yeah.
30 in a row, those aren't for me, or whatever. Because right now, I do enjoy time off.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I think that's one of the best things about this industry is being
Uh-huh.
able to choose your own hours.
Yeah. Well, if you have enough to do.
Right.
Otherwise, it will be kind of stressful.
Right. Yeah. I'm lucky enough not to have to ran into that problem.
Uh-huh.
You never know, but so far I've been lucky.
This speed is killing me. It really is.
I think we could have walked faster.
Yeah. It's a wind. All right, thank you for the ride.
Yeah.
It was fast. It's kind of
Totally.
like Fast and Furious number 9,
Close.
something like that. Close.
Yeah. I describe it as that.
Cool. See you.